Alright, we're back. Last segment. Go over these last 4 matchups. Dog Pound and Ramblin' Wreck. Jeremy Host and Matt Jackson. Looks like we got Matt a favorite, 65 to 35%. I went with Matt on that one. Matt has Mike Vick. Might have a big year. Might not. Might be injured by week 3. He's got Larry Fitzgerald, Mike Williams, Brian Hartline, Stephen Ridley, Maurice Jones-Drew, who's going to have a huge year, I believe. He's in a contract year, and they're just going to run him into the ground from what I hear. 20, 30, 40 times a game, who knows. But he's got MJD, Jermichael Finley, Antonio Gates, twilight of his career. Can he stay healthy? It looks like he's got the old man team. So we'll see if his team can stay together. Looks like he doesn't have a defense. No defense for Matt. So he's got to get a defense in there. That'll probably bump up his projected points there a little bit. I didn't notice that before. No, he's got a good kicker, Gostkowski. He's got Eli Manning down there at the bottom. Always steady but never exciting. Then for Dog Pound, he's got Roethlisberger, who I think is going to have a decent year this year. Andre Johnson, Marquise Colston, however you want to say it. Hayward Bay, Jamal Charles, DeMarco Murray, Greg Olson, Jared Cook, Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, the law firm, or they were calling him something else the other day. But anyways, I can't remember it. We got Rod Streeter at quarterback. Host needs another quarterback too. So, I mean, come on, guys. You guys got to run the 2 QBs if you can. I'd probably be picking Jeremy if he had another quarterback this week. If he can maybe pick up that Tool guy, T-E-U-L, something like that. I think he's playing for Buffalo. I might recommend picking him up. If anybody's in need of a second quarterback, it's better than running without. He's got Houston's defense and Matt Prt.3. So, I mean, Jeremy had a nice draft. He just needs that one extra quarterback. And, he's going to be good to run. It looks like he's got a couple defensive players in there who aren't playing. So, Jeremy, you need to pick up a couple defensive players. Looks like you're 1 defensive lineman and 1 linebacker. So get a couple more guys in there, man. I probably would have been picking you, but I'm going Ramblin' Wreck. So I'm drinking you, Matt Jackson. And let's see what we got here. Steel City Rep in Downtown Brown. Mike Roberts, Colin Dower, Downtown Brown, 628. Steel City Rep, 596. Downtown Brown's at 57 to 43% favorite. And there's good reason why, because he has Cam Newton, he's got Julio Jones, he has the real Wes Welker, he's got Darren McFadden, a little bit fragile, but could come up big at least in the first couple weeks, get him off to a good run. Then he's got Monty Python Ball, Zach Sudfeld, the Zudster, Fred Jackson, Devon Best, Matthew Stafford. He's got a nice little team there. New England's defense. And then he's got Steel City Rep has Alex Smith. Sorry, it only gives me the abbreviation here, so I'm just going on memory. Demarius Thomas, Victor Cruz, Torrey Smith, LaShawn McCoy, and he's got D'Angelo Williams, Carl Rudolph, Akeem Nicks, Shane Green. Malcolm Floyd. He's got both the Floyds, Michael Floyd and Malcolm Floyd. He's got Matt Bryant and New York defense. I went with Downtown Brown, 57-43. It seemed pretty clear cut. Colin just a step below. He's got Ray Ventrone, who's not going to score any points this week. He needs to pick up another defensive player. Another good strategy, guys, is picking up defensive players who return kickoffs and punts. That way you're getting, I mean, this league is all about guys who do more than one thing. You know what I mean? A guy who's going to play corner and return punts. A guy who's going to play receiver and return kicks. So look to pick those people up as the season goes on, as they become available, and as other kickers lose their jobs and new returners gain jobs. So always keep that in mind. So we're going to go, yeah, I'm going Downtown Brown, baby. Mike Roberts, drinking to you. And we got the Godfather and the Revengeancers. Ooh, this looks like it's going to be maybe a close one. Sammy Kane, been playing fantasy football for years, and Revengeancers also been playing fantasy for a long time. Two strong teams. A close projected one, 53-47. I went with the Godfather. I don't know. I just, Sammy just maybe seems like he might have that beginner's luck in this league, and he might come in and take down, Sampson had a pretty impressive run last year in this league, so he might come in and take down one of the returning members. Anyway, for the Godfather, he's got Andrew Luck, he's got Brandon Marshall, he's got Deshaun Jackson, he's got Cambrell Thompson, he's got Trent Richardson, Daryl Richardson, he's got Michael Richardson, he's got Evie Richardson, he's got Colby Fleener, who I've seen a lot of people, fantasy guys talking about. So he's got Sebastian Janikowski, he's got St. Lucis D, he's got a good, he's got a return man, he's got Peterson as a return man. He has a decent defense. He's got to get rid of Jason Pierre-Paul, maybe get somebody else in there who's going to score something this week. But other than that, he looks strong. But he's going against Drew Brees, Jordy Nelson, Steve Johnson, DeAndre Hopkins, Ryan Matthews, Chris Ivory, Owen Daniels, Nate Washington, and Tony Romo. Special guest Danny Sampson said one time, he said, never trust your team to fantasy team to Tony Romo. And he goes against his own advice, but Tony Romo might have a big year this year, so we'll see what happens. A good defense, everybody's projected to score. But I'm going to go with the Godfather, just based on gut. I think it looks like Drew Brees, who knows what's going to happen this year with them. They're playing versus Atlanta, who's going to be tough. Jordy Nelson's a little suspect. Nate Washington a little bit old. Ryan Matthews, I don't know. Tony Romo, I don't know. I'd rather have Phillip Rivers and Andrew Luck than Drew Brees and Tony Romo, I think. So that's why I'm going with the Godfather as an underdog pick. Then the last matchup, man, 4th and Drunk and Breezy Browns. Good buddy from high school, Tommy Osh, and longtime proving ground player, Bree Masitis, I believe. And Bree is always, I went against her the first week. I'm going with 4th and Drunk. He's favored 72-28. And we're about to find out why that is. Because he's got Jay Cutler, Gray Jennings, Chris Givens, AJ Green, CJ Spiller, Darren Sproles, and then he's got Jaquiz Rogers, Sean Green, and Josh Freeman, who might have a big year this year. and you heard it here first. And he has a real solid defense, and it looks Bree has a good quarterback, Andy Dalton. Then they're going Steve Smith, T.Y. Hilton, Brandon LaFell, Adrian Peterson, Doug Martin, stellar running back. Sorry, smoke going in my face. Andre Roberts, Pierce, Baltimore's running back. Can't think of his first name right now. B.J. Pierce, something like that. I don't know. Then she's got Bryce Brown, who I wouldn't discount by the end of the year. He might have a, if should anything happen to their starting running back right now. I can't remember his name. But that's because I've been drinking to you people too much. That's why I can't remember his damn name. But then she's got Mike Nugent. Seattle's defense, she's got probably the best defense in the league. Got to pick up 2 more defensive players, Bree, and maybe 3 more, because you got a guy projected for 1.33 points. So you got 3 defensive positions you need to fill there. Probably increase you a little bit, get you up around 590 to 600. Maybe make it a game, but we'll see what happens with Bree. Always a strong late second half performer, so we're not counting her out just yet. So I'm drinking the Tommy. LaShawn McCoy is the running back that I was thinking of his name. So if LaShawn McCoy goes down, Bryce Brown goes in, and we all know what he could do based on the second half of last year. So drinking to you, Tommy. From one former champion to another, I'll double drink to you, Tommy. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video as always, and it's good to be back. Looking forward to another great year. And I just want to say no war in Syria. We don't want to make the fantasy football thing about political stuff, but I just wanted to get that in there. It's a serious matter, and any of you guys who are politically active, anything you can do to stop it is greatly appreciated as always. Well, we'll see what happens with week number 1. Might not be able to do a video every week, but I'll do at least 3 or 4 throughout the season. Keep you guys up with what's going on in the league. So have a great week. Good luck. White J out.